Hey, so you may be asking yourself, who is this strange man dressed like pizza and why does he have a keytar in his car? I have an answer for you. Hi, I live in Las Vegas and I deliver pizza. Sometimes I get stuck in gridlock traffic and I'm trapped in my car. I've got nothing to do. I try to give myself a million things to do in my car so my job doesn't get too boring. I listen to books on tape. Of course, I've got the radio. I've got CDs. But mostly, I've been wanting to bring a keytar with me to work so I can get extra practice time in when I'm not driving. So, in my search for keytars that I could play inside my car, I went through a couple of different keytars to try to figure out to narrow down which one I really wanted to use. There is the Yamaha SHS. What is it? The Yamaha SHS 10. That's a really, really popular keytar. It's small, it's lightweight, it's got its own noise, it's got its own sounds on it. I really like it, but the funny thing is that thing is like the cheapest one I could find is like $175 on eBay, and it kind of looks like a toy. So if I'm gonna pay that much for a keytar, I at least want it to be a nice one, right? One of the nicest keytars that I have with sound in it would be the Korg RK100S. I love that keytar. It's a small keytar. It's small enough to drive around with, but at the same time, it's kind of pricey. And as a pizza driver, I drive around all different neighborhoods in Las Vegas, from the Richie neighborhoods to the ghetto neighborhoods, and I don't know if I want like $1,000 keytar in my car while I'm delivering to the hood. So, in order to get more practice time in, I've decided to bring a keytar with me everywhere I go, whether if I'm going hiking in the mountains or if I'm driving around pizza. So, I decided to get a Rock Band keytar MIDI controller. I don't even know how to play Rock Band. I've never even played that video game. I'm not even big into video games. The oldest video games I played is like an NES or an Atari. I know that they just remade the Commodore 64. I would love to get the remake of the Commodore 64 just to play those old games again. So, what was I going to do for a keytar that's lightweight that I could bring with me everywhere? I decided to get this Rock Band keytar. And since I don't get to play with my Korg Volcas enough, I decided to Velcro and duct tape a Korg Volca keys onto my Rock Band keytar. I don't get enough time to play with analog synthesizers, and I really like to get good at it. So that's the reason I decided to bring my Korg Volcas. Now, you can get a Korg Volca online for about, I don't know, $80 to $100. I don't think I paid more than $80 for any of my Korg Volcas. I've got like 3. I love the Volca keys because if you play around enough with the analog controls, you can make any sound from basically you can make any sound from a piano to a horn to a flute to strings. Mostly I use my Volca keys to make an electric guitar sound. So basically, I've got 4 different Volcas. This is my Volca FM. You could see that I put a strip of Velcro on the bottom of all of these, so I could just stick it right to the top of my my Rock Band keytar, so I could practice more. Now, the cool thing about the Volca keys, actually any of the Volcas, they all have their own speaker inside of them. But you know what? The speakers are kind of dinky. So what I did is I bought one of these. I think you could buy them online for eBay. It's really just a speaker for your cell phone, but I've plugged it into my Korg Volca, so it'll be a little bit of a louder speaker. Of course, you could plug in your Volcas into an amp. The craziest thing is I've got an amp in my trunk. I was gonna plug in my amp into my my lighter, and like play a regular Keytar in my car on a regular amp. Or if you've got a newer car, of course you could plug in your Keytar into your auxiliary control into your car. I don't really recommend that because I don't know, it's a little bit dangerous to drive and play Keytar at the same time. Okay, as far as speakers, here is the speaker of your Korg Volca. It's okay, it sounds alright. It's still a little dinky though. So that's why I got this little guy. Again, I think I got it for $1.98 off eBay. Plug that baby in. A little bit better sound. Now, when I'm practicing at work, I basically have a boombox from the 80s where I have a demo tape of a whole bunch of songs that I've recorded at home, and then I'll play the lead off of my Keytar just to like give me some practice and just so I could get some good leads in. I wanted to do a quick review of the Rock Band Keytar because I really like this little guy. Honestly, the Yamaha SH10 is like $180 to $200. Dude, I bought this Keytar for like $25. I bought the Volca for like $80, dude. So it's less than $100, dude. If this got stolen out my car, I'd feel like sad, but I could easily get another one and not feel bad about losing a $200 Keytar in the hood. So basically, I deliver pizza in Las Vegas. 2 weeks ago, I delivered to the Las Vegas Strip. What's the Las Vegas Strip? People come to Las Vegas to spend their money in multi-million-dollar, multi-billion-dollar hotel casinos. All of our biggest hotel casinos are built along one strip of road that's called Las Vegas Boulevard. It's down the center of Las Vegas. All the hotel casinos in Las Vegas that you want to go visit are there, right? Everything from gambling to shows to, I don't know, spas, everything you could think of, dude. Clubs, nightclubs, all of that's going on Las Vegas Boulevard. So I delivered pizza there 2 weeks ago and I was trapped in gridlock traffic. Basically, I was trapped in my car for like an hour. Like not moving at all. It was all red lights, dude. It's all brake lights, dude. This would have saved my life that day if I would have had a little portable Keytar and a little boombox to play music just to get me through the day. I totally recommend the Volca series. I totally recommend if you want a cheap Keytar, I would get one of these Rock Band Keytars. If I broke this, if I knocked it over, I wouldn't feel that bad about it. I just paid another $20 to get a new one. I really did want to do this review before the end of the year because I'm working on another channel and I just wanted to give my love out to everybody who actually watches me. I'm just a goofy guy. I'm playing music to stay out of trouble. Wishing everybody happiness and health from Las Vegas. Hugs and kisses from the pizza guy. Happy New Year.